Yo! What's up, y'all? Welcome to the final PYS for Blitz Summer Cup. Good to have you all in here today. Grim, thank you for the sub, dude. 27 months in a row, that's crazy. Appreciate you for that. Let's go, Grim. Last laugh, AJ, Ambrose, Andy. What's up, y'all? Good to have you. AJ's here. Yo, AJ made it. What's up, AJ? Good to see you in here. But yeah, today is the start of the final PYS, Previous Guild number 4. 47 teams. We've got a record, although there are some strings attached to that, and we'll go over exactly why in a minute, why it's kind of inflated a little bit. But good to have you all in here. Today I actually do know who I am streaming, which is a surprise because normally that's not the case. But I do actually know who I'm streaming. Because it was put in the sheet last second, which is nice, I suppose. I will be streaming Origin and their group, so we can go ahead and take a look at the groups, and you can see for yourselves who we will be streaming. So, group number 1, this is the group that we're watching. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, sure. We got Origin. Hold on. Are all the groups here? Okay, they are. How does this look? That looks pretty good. Okay, so we've got Origin, Poker, Donda, and VU. I actually believe I have all 4 logos here, so I can actually do logos on day 1, which is not normally a thing, but I do believe I have them all. Then we've got Dinos, Angle, Rival, and Elevate, which is funny. Angle and Elevate are actually both Elevate-affiliated clans. They both match themselves, and they are along with Dinos and Rival. Reggie, Air, M4, CCRS for Group 3. Then we've got Naps, Lux, VB, Corona for 4. Group 5 is Joker, EQX, Jaja, and Cursed. Group 6, Evany, Cease, Hated, and Loka. They're also affiliated with Elevate, and we'll get to that in a minute. Zaza, EZIC2, I've never heard of. 7 Clip, and Nox. That's a 1 Nox team. We got 2 7 Rats teams playing against each other. Kraken and Union. We'll go over that in a second. LVG 404 INQ, Nox PT2K VIDTR, that's the second Nox team. Jaja, that's the second Jaja team. Sen, Nox, that's a third Nox team, y'all. And Kraken. And Ponda, RECN, Those are your teams. Now, if we go over to the teams list, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get them all on the same screen. But, yeah, probably not. Maybe this isn't the best way of going about it. Yeah, probably not. But we can do that in-game. If we look at the teams list, there are 1, 2, 3 Nox teams, and there's 2 Jaja teams, a bunch of other teams, etc. It's a little suspicious, you might think, because some of them only have 7 players. Nox and several other teams are doing something where they are bringing in a bunch of extra teams that they do not intend to actually play in the tournament, so as to boost their seeding. Which is a little bit weird. It's technically within the rules, but I did want to draw attention that there are a few clans that are doing something like that. At least it looks like that on the surface. Nox is definitely doing it. We streamed Nox the other day and their team didn't field 7. They're obviously not trying to play with 7 players, so it's a little bit weird. Each of them only have 7 players on them. They're not actually trying to play like most of the teams that have 10. Evany seems to be doing it as well. They own Evany, Elevate, and Angle, and they're all fielding teams, but some of them only have 7 players and don't intend to actually play. And then there's also 2 teams for Jaja and Kraken, but as far as I'm aware, those teams actually are trying to play. So that's just something to point out, but a little bit strange. Some little strange things going on. One other thing that I wanted to show for today. Today is going to be the highest points-based Prove Your Skill out of all of them. Oop, I'm showing the wrong thing here. I meant to share my screen. We're on PYS 4 day 1, and it's 8,000 points for the team that wins. That's a massive amount of points. Difference between first and second is 4,000 points for today. 8,000 points is worth more than PYS 1 and the first half of PYS 2 all combined. So this is a big, big day to get first. If you don't get first, your chances of making it far are very crippled. And you're going to have to fight really hard on the second day, granted that you make the second day. Which again, only the top 2 teams from each group will be making it to the next day. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you in terms of scoring. So yeah, 8,000 points for the winning team. And then also, I need to get the stream set up. I have the room invite, and I need to set up the scoring. We've got an Origin team versus Poker. So Origin on team 1, Poker, is it Poke 3R? I forget what I put in there. Also, sorry for the Windows sound. That was me, not your computer. Yeah, POK3R. Okay. Update icons. Okay, so I should be able to share it now. But it doesn't look like Poker has shown up yet. But Yukon is going to be the map for game 1 here. We only got 2 minutes left. I hope Poker shows up if they're planning on playing. Now, it seems like today there's been just a ton of extra ghost teams, so they are called, that are not intending to play at all. And it seems like Poker could be one as well, which is a little bit awkward, but that's just how it's going. Also, Genzaza, welcome to the stream. First time catching live. Enjoy your comment. Thank you, man. Good to have you in here. Welcome to the stream. Toiko, welcome. OG Tanker Acheron. How's it going? Good to have everyone in here. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be very exciting. Just because there's going to be a lot of teams on the line. So, yeah, we'll see what the top 8 is looking like after tomorrow. So, a lot of big matches. Hopefully some of those teams qualifying for top 8 will be in the same group and we get to see that. But 1 minute left and it looks like Poker may not be showing up. We'll see. A little weird, but it is what it is. Okay, apparently I'm getting information that poker is a ghost team for Donda. So this is a team that's just not playing. But yeah, it looks like we're not getting a set here potentially. I'm just gonna switch back here. We'll see if the teams actually play each other. But I'm getting information that this is a ghost team for Donda, and Donda's also in this group, which is pretty funny. But yeah, we're actually, it looks like we might not actually see any gameplay for this first set. So I was talking about ghost teams. Looks like poker is one. And if I go ahead and click on the poker team, any of these players, do I know them? Have they played tournaments before? No tournaments before. No tournaments before. One tournament before. These are all inactive accounts. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're all alts, it looks like. Well, looks like we might not get any games for this first set. What's up, Game & Watch? Jta? Sanki, Knock? Naza? Good to have you in here. Yeah, no gameplay for this first one. Welcome to the stream, Naza. Good to have you in here. We would be watching a tournament game right now, but it seems like one team has not shown up. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Enjoyable. Top 8 are onto something. Yeah. It's a bunch of teams that are doing it. It's a little weird, but it is what it is. But yeah, I guess that we're not watching that. There's no set for that first one, so we have lots of free time. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna play a replay, and then I'll probably get into some pub games. I'll just play this replay. I was playing some pubs earlier today. This is like my third game of the day. I'll just put this on as some entertainment for you all. I need to kind of check with Discord and stuff. I'm just kind of communicating with everyone on what's going on here. But it looks like there's a lot of teams that are having ghost matches right now, which is a little awkward. But yeah, this was me. I decided to play in the middle here. I like playing in the middle in heavy tanks. It's kind of fun. What's up, Muradin? I think poker will win, surely. Yeah. It happened. Yeah, I would get rid of that. Just remove the prediction. Yeah, nice, AJ. It's a ghost. It's a ghost team. It's all good though. Yeah, for some reason this Super Conqueror decided to push middle, and here I am. Beautiful max roll, by the way. 800 is just so much damage. And he's getting farmed out by my teammate and decides to look at me. But I'll take 2 free shots, I suppose. But the game is off to a pretty good start. 3.2k damage, and there's still 5 tanks left on the enemy. Poker's a Jaja Ghost team? I heard from someone it was a Donda Ghost team, but interesting. That shot went high, unfortunately. Next with 5, L with 3, Jaja with 3. Gotcha. What are the others for Nox? Because I know Nox has 3 teams in their own clan. What are the other ones? Also, this shot was a little bit goofy. Somehow bouncing off the serve there. I thought I hit it in a spot that would pen, but maybe not. Also, what's up, Draconic? Good to have you. Yeah, I would cancel that prediction if it wasn't already. But it looks like it has been. Yeah, I hope that the rules get amended. This is something that's happened in EU for a couple of seasons, but... or not for a couple seasons, for a very long time, and to lesser extent on the other servers. I don't know about Asia, but I know it's been kind of a smaller thing on NA, but now it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. But yeah, a very interesting occurrence. I guess it means I get to save my voice for an extra set though, which is kind of nice. So we're up to 6.5. Able to get 7k? Yes. That's my first 7k damage on this account actually since the like the damage record thing on the account got implemented, because I never played tier 10s. And my record is previously I think like 6.7 if we take a look at like the record thing. Not my all-time highest, but my highest on the account since that change, but this is my new highest technically. So, pretty cool. But yeah, like right here, 7.078 just occurred. I'm kind of feeling the E4 today. I do want to rehab this tank a little bit. It did get buffed pretty hard, and now it's a lot better than it was when I was originally playing it. And I'd like to get it above 3k. I know I can do it. That was kind of bad when I started playing this tank, and I managed to get it a lot better. But yeah. But okay, this map, not really happy to see this map. But it is what it is, I suppose. Oh wait, I'm in I'm in Gravitizing. Oops, I thought I was in pubs. I didn't want to play Gravitizing. That's fine. We have Blood Trail. I guess it's okay because I have Blood Trail, right? And we're chilling. We're chilling. I didn't mean to play Gravitizing. I'm not really a big fan of this game mode, but it is what it is. He gets to rewind all of it. All 1300 damage he just took. Run away. Hopefully someone on my team is covering. Nope, no one on my team is covering. There we go. And he got blood trailed, so we sent him and now he's dead. There you go. Fun game for that 4-2-0-2, right? And he's going to respawn over here. And then we'll be able to blood trail him right after. And he respawned. He's probably running. Question is, where is he running? There we go. And now he's blood trailed. We just waited for him to be rewinded to blood trail him. And now he's dead again. He's lost 2 lives. Very fun. I'm telling my yak to save his blood trail until after the rewind. Although maybe if he uses it, I'll be able to use mine. We'll see. Who knows? Okay, I got lit. I think he's up here. Shoot him. Now get him again. Okay. Will the Yag be able to hit him? Hit him, Yag. And he's out. Fun game, bro. Fun game. Nah, he's lucky this one missed. Somehow that penned. We'll take it. I'm gonna back out. Nice. Let's blow trail him. Maybe he doesn't know. He does know. Damn. Can we hit him there? Oh wait. Technically hit him, I suppose, but it didn't launch him very far. He's a super heavy, so it makes sense. All-time 6.9. Yeah, on my account, this is the record, but like before that change was implemented, I've had higher. Like I've had an 8K on... I don't remember if it was on the stream, actually. No, I don't think it was. In the 50B. It was a loss, too. It was a potential 1v3 that I lost. It's very sad. Anyway, we haven't died yet. It might not be a bad idea to try to lose my life at some point, just so I can get my abilities. So this player is still moving around. He doesn't know. Well, that's alright. We're not doing too hot. We're down a life. Okay, that E100 was there. I thought I could blind fire him, but nope. Don't want... Well, striker good. 6.8 in the 121 and 6.9 for you knock. Nice. Those are good damage numbers. Alright, so it looks like most of the fight's going down here in the town, so I might as well join the town. Where are they? Somehow we hit that. This RNG moment is going pretty well. Got lit. And he's dead. I just pen him again. Easy game. Our team is getting shit on though. I'm the only person with a second life. They've got a lot of really good teams left on their team. Or tanks left on their team. But I've got Jagged Shells too, and Chain Lightning too, which is pretty good. Nice, and he moved a little bit, so he got blood trailed. Killed. I got lightning killed there, unfortunate. But yeah, this team did not play very well, unfortunately. They just kind of died too quick. Too quick. I just one-shot him. He got one shot. A full healthy 100 got one shot. He has another life? Or no, the other guy did, but he didn't. I lit for that. I die now. But hey, I did what I could. My team was dying way too fast. GG. And a red Cito, thank you for following the channel. Good to have you in here. 20k damage. Alright, let's see if we know when our next game is. Chart, Origin, Donda. They play at 8:30, so 9:32 Eastern, plus 3 minutes for delay. Have the prediction so that it ends at 9:35 Eastern. Origin versus Donda. Hopefully you guys got that mods. Again, 9:32 plus 3 minutes. 9:35 for Oregon Donda. That's going to be the prediction. Cool. Alright, that's our group. Alright. Well, let's play pubs. I didn't mean to play gravitizing. We're gonna have to adjust your penalties team standards. I agree. I do agree. But unfortunately, it's technically within the rule set, so I don't see Wargaming doing anything about it. Okay, looks like Draconic did open the prediction. Awesome. Did it before even seeing the stream message to do it. Draconic sound really good at this. Let's go. Thanks, Home Slice. Alright, this is a pub game. Gotta remember this is a pub game. Don't be too stupid. As I'm trying to improve my count statistics in this tank. So I'd like to get over 3,000 damage, ideally. Okay, looks like they sent corner. $680. Let's see if the rest of the team's here. Good. So they mostly sent corner. Okay. So I hide right here. Oh shit. Smacks roll. Sheridan's not looking. He is looking. Let's go. That's huge. Now I need to turn. There's a VK90 behind me. Don't really have the gun depression to shoot him. Also use gold, and then pen him right in the turret. There we go. There we go. This is a good damage game. We could get an Amarak here. Imagine. Not quite. Now we do get the Amarak. Okay, useless Amarak, but we'll take it. A 5K or a 7K pub game followed by a 5.6. That's pretty good. Pretty good day. Nice. Well, we take that. Their platoon was scaring me in the middle there, but thankfully my team committed pretty heavily towards the middle and corner, so wasn't in too much danger. Look at this BS. Yeah, I agree. What's up, Kaiser? Everyone that logged on to watch the Sturv K for them taking the match. I was gonna comment at some point that I'm curious to see how many stirves we see today because it's currently in the shop, but who knows. We're not watching our next game for another few minutes, so we definitely have time for another game. But I guess we will wait for Q. I'm still monitoring Discord to see if I get anything, but I'm not really getting any updates, unfortunately. Alright. Well, this way, this side, where do I go? They have an extra med. Yeah, I'll go TD side. Here, I mean, I'll go medium side. I didn't really know if I wanted to, but I think I will. And the 5041 gets spotted on the crossing. 268 does not. They're going directly into the cap. Maybe I can't play this side. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna go through the river and hope that I don't get spotted and shot out. Okay, there's their bat chat and 121. Okay. Yeah, they can take care of the bad chat. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. I can see them handling that 2-1 just fine. Maybe I could even sneak in a shot there. Doesn't look like it, though. One somehow gets the kill. Fair enough. We need tanks to help at the base. Nope, they got out. Never mind. We're losing tank after tank. So we have an E100 flanking for some reason. Another ammo rack. We ammo racked him twice. That's funny. This player might be AFK. No, they're not. He drives off cap. It's a 3v3. This is very winnable. I'm going to drive down. I hope the IS-4 does not, though. Okay, that's pretty big. Here, I hope the IS-4 takes care of him. Nice. There we go. Another 5K. It's going well. Getting some pub farms today. Nice. E4 is very strong right now, y'all. E4 is incredible. Well, our next invite is going to be coming out in 3 minutes, so I don't think I'm going to play another game. I don't think that would be wise. But what we can do is let's take a look at the seeding right now. Or not the seeding, the leaderboards. Take a look at how all of the teams are doing so far. So top 8 right now. The top 2 teams, Joker and Origin, they've won everything so far. So they are tied at the top with 20,842. However, Origin did lose a set earlier. Or not lose a... Did they lose a set? No, they went to tiebreaker a couple times. I don't know if they went to tiebreaker. They dropped some games, so their win rate's a little lower. Oh, Joker did pass them. So Joker's in the lead, Origin in second. Leverage in third. Leverage and Ponda both dropped on the same day, so they have equal points. However, Leverage has a higher overall win rate, so they are in third, but that doesn't really matter. And then we have Dinos and Ponda, who've been playing each other a lot, but Ponda's ahead. Then we have Dinos, Evany, Reggie, and Jaja making up top 8. And then just behind them in top 16, we've got Nox, Naps, 7 Rats, Zaza, 404, Donda, Hated, and VB. So right now, the top 8 hopefuls are Nox and Naps, although 7 Rats only being 1,000 points off of these two, they are also hopeful for top 8 as well. Which actually surprised me. I did not expect them to have 14,000 cups, but they do. So 7 Rats, Naps, and Nox are each at around 14 to 15k. And the lowest in top 8, Jaja, has 17k, so they're 2 to 3,000 behind, but it's definitely not outside of the realm of possibility for all of those teams. And we all know that Nox is seeding today. And we know that Reggie's seeding today. And we know that Jaja has multiple teams, but I don't know if they're seeding. And sorry, not Reggie. Evany is seeding today. I didn't mean Reggie. I don't think Reggie is seeding, but Evany is. Jaja has 2 teams, but I don't think that they're seeding. And we know Nox is seeding. And I don't know about Naps. And 7 Rats is seeding as well. But 7 Rats actually pulled a goofy. They have both of their teams in the same group, which is kind of funny. So it's pretty funny. But what's up, Commander? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. Welcome. And Puffloopy ripped the 40 gold. Is that for the gold boosters? That's funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch to the chatting scene, because I just got my invite to the room. And it is Origin Donda, so let me get that set up here. Team B Donda. And then update the icons, and we should be all good. We will have icons on today. Cool. How is my... I'm curious how my Blitz Stars is looking today, since I was playing the E4. Yeah, I'm averaging 4.9 out of 5 battles today. That's crazy. 4.9k. Obviously, it's just 5 battles, but, you know, it's still a lot. Big at gaming. But we will wait just about a minute here until we can show the lineups. Both teams are still turning up. And I guess I can talk about the maps that we are going to be watching. This is only going to be a best of 3. All of today's sets will be a best of 3, but we're going to be watching Rockfield for games 1 and 2. And if we do see game 3, it will be on Lagoon. So mostly a Rockfield set. I am curious to see how many Stirves will be on each team now that it's in the store. I'm pretty sure Origin already had enough Stirves, but some teams did not, so this will be cool. Wargaming also keeps saying, just remember that we can nerf tanks if we want to. They keep like reiterating that, which makes it sound like the Stirve is getting nerfed soon. So that's very interesting. We can go ahead and show the lineups now. You've got Origin and Donda, amazing logo that I pulled up last stream. And Origin readying up with 2 Stirves, 2 IS-7s, 2 60 TPs, and a T100. So opting for the IS-7 because of its straight line speed and also pretty solid turret, which is useful sometimes for capping the A base here in Rockfield inside of that little bunker. It's a really nice spot to kind of hide in. Also could be useful for grabbing B as well. B is a tricky one to grab, but there's definitely like ways to do it that are pretty sneaky, and so both teams will have to kind of figure out which base they want to take and also how to stop B from being grabbed, because once the other team grabs B, there's a lot of pressure put on you to push. And I mean, it's not like Rockfield's a horrible map to push on, but it can be a little awkward because both sides, like the A side and the C side, are kind of elevated, and then B is kind of in the middle. So if you want to push through the middle, you have to go uphill, and then that can kind of slow you down and make the push a little bit more challenging. So it looks like my microphone's kind of bugging out, so I'm just going to lower it a little bit so you don't have to see all that bugging out. But yeah, it's an interesting map. Donda's running it with 4 Stirves. I'm guessing they probably picked those up today or within the last couple days, although you never know, maybe not. But 4 Stirves, 2 IS-7s, and a Super Conqueror. So they're heavily investing in the gun here. What tier do you play mainly? If you're asking me, Commander, I don't usually play a lot of tier 10. I play tier 8 mostly, I would say. But, I mean, I'm good enough in tier 10. I just don't really enjoy the sweaty aspect of it most of the time. Looks like most people are voting Origin here. No surprise. No surprise at all. But, you'd love to see upsets, so it is what it is. Tomorrow will be a big day, though. Why am I getting so many pings? Interesting. Okay. Well, here we go, y'all. Game number 1 about to begin between Origin and Donda. Let's get it. Origin will have the light tank here, so having that Envision is... Oh my goodness, look at all these level 40, level 50 rank tanks. That's crazy. Very crazy. Well, here we go. Origin, Donda. Origin immediately looking like they want to commit hard A. Sub chat and the T100 going more to the middle for spotting, but Donda's committing hard A themselves, so we're going to see a nice little brawl here. Although K Joseph is going kind of low. It looks like he... I mean, I guess we'll see if he turns left or right here. It looks like, no, he will turn to the left, so he's not going to grab B. Will anyone from Donda commit down low? Doesn't look like it. But J from Origin will go low. So it looks like Origin's going to have the cap lead and force Donda to push. And they may go for a hard push immediately, but Arturo's already been tracked in the open. But they will start pushing immediately with Soma, Arturo, and the Stirves right behind. Now Origin does have 2 bases, but Soma and Arturo are both bled to half hit points already. But Pew is a target here. I mean, Donda could start shooting Pew, and they will do so. I mean, he's gonna be able to shoot Pew as he backs up in front of all of them. But look at Subchat right behind them in the T100, going to be doing a lot of farming here, and that'll be super nice for Origin. However, they are going to lose their tank very quickly here, but no, Soma goes down first. Pew Pew to follow. But it looks like Origin's got lots of tanks lined up in the B gap here. They're trying to take out Joseph, K Joseph. Subchat should be able to farm from behind still. The rest of Arturo, the rest are going in for Cora and Sierra that are left up top here, so... Origin did kind of split themselves out and are allowing a couple of their tanks to get killed. As a result, the hit points are still relatively close, but Sierra goes down. Ooh, but they do pick up Archer rather quickly, so Origin's focus fire is pretty good. It's a 4-on-3. And once again, Subchat in the T100 has basically been allowed to farm for free here. and has been super good for their team. Looks like Ausent Boy going to be focused out here from a group and Tanner in their stirves, and that amazing DPM is going to help them handle him quickly. Arturo kind of been face hugging with Jay, but he's just going to get shot from sub chat. And yeah, this is a quick one. A 2-minute and 10-second game. It was an all-out fight in the A base. Sub chat trying to block a group from doing that damage. Tanner picks up the kill instead. And that's a nice game one for Origin. They definitely split themselves up a little bit and allowed Donda to kind of push in, but I mean, their focus fire was just better. Origin is known to have very good mechanics. Obviously, they're your defending champions, so it's kind of difficult to just straight up out-brawl them. Even if you have 4 stirs for that damage per minute, what they didn't consider is that Subchat was just farming them from behind. Also, the stirs from Origin just were more effective. You can see both of the stirs and their team did 4k, so very nicely done. They were able to pick up those IS-7s rather quickly. There you go, that's game 1. And then game 2 as the spawn swap here. Origin is slowing it down actually quite a bit with their lineup, running Kronvons. But they actually do put some 7-7s on their roster as well, so they've got plenty of DPM. And they've got those Kronvons that are pretty good at holding, but I suppose they've got burst damage as well. So I mean, this could be some sort of hyper-aggressive lineup for getting a quick burst kill and then sustaining the DPM with Stirves and 7-7-7s, who knows? But Donda, they seem pretty invested in those Stirves, running the same exact lineup. We'll see if Easy 8 switches out, but a very, very similar lineup for both this first and second game here. What's up, Vanillity? Teleport machine. I'm in a tank. I am streaming from a tank. Pendeo, what's up? Yeah, a lot of ghost teams. There have been a lot. I really hope that the rules do get changed to prevent this sort of thing from occurring. Well, here we go. Game 1 was a quick win for Origin. Let's see what game 2 is. Donda is running the same exact lineup here with the 4 Stirves, 2 I7s and a Super Conk on top. But are they just going to YOLO A again, or are we going to see something slightly different? They do want to be careful of those Kronvons because, you know, they are reloaded right away as of the recent updates that have allowed the Clippers to be loaded immediately upon spawning in. And so that's 3,600 quick damage that they could put in if Donda's not careful. It looks like both teams are committing C this side, or C at this time. Origin with no light tanks though, so they're not going to have Subchat to farm out. But also K Joseph pretty far behind in the Super Conqueror. He's not really in a position to help out. Lots of missed shots from Origin into Soma. Soma actually does get his way all the way up to the top of C without taking too much damage. It looks like Origin's just going to go for a flat-out push right here. Kora in the corner, kind of by himself a little bit, getting around the team. But Pew Pew may be pushing in a little bit quickly. And Kora missing out on that shot there. But this time Origin's actually getting kind of bled out a little early, although they do bring it back with a kill of their own, and Arturo does fall now. But Subchat will be handled next. And it's a 5-on-5, and the Super Conqueror is finally joining the fight right now. But Easy at getting shot in the rear by Tanner. Oh man, that should be a good kill from Origin. Although they do lose their tank first. So it is a 4-on-4, however Easy 8's a quick kill, so 4-on-3 scenario. I know I'm inside of the hill right now, but Soma a little bit disconnected from doing damage, whereas the rest of the team is all farming elsewhere, so kind of difficult focus fire here. And Kora just trying to kite as best as he can with Arturo here. Tanner and Sierra both reloading parts of their clip to put into Arturo, who does pick up the kill. And he should be the next target here. It's just the Kronvons left from Origin, so honestly, good on Donda for focusing the DPM tanks first. Leaving the Kronvons last, not a bad idea. It looks like they want to focus Jay, who's slightly disconnected from the rest of the team. However, in come Sierra and Tanner just fine, and they have 2 shells loaded each. Are they just going to reload full clips here? No, they're just going to completely unload into somewhat. Tanner will unload a full clip, but Jay does get around the corner. No, not in time. Bit of a mistake there, not taking the tank around the corner, but in the end, it's a 2-on-1 here. Although they are 2 Kronvons with empty clips, they both have pretty much, at least Sierra's got full HP, and Tanner is rather healthy, and he's also backing off and forcing K. Joseph to shoot Sierra instead. He gets a nice HE in, but Tanner's going to have 2 shots loaded. Sierra's going to have all 3, and yeah, it's time to unload. And this should be RIP Joseph, and it is. Game 2 goes to Origin as well, and that's the set. Nice little quick one there. Now, I expect this next set to have already been done. I think we're just going to get on to set 3 right away because we know poker's a no-show today. Oops, I accidentally minimized. Oopsie, yeah, it starts right away. And we get... let me hide it because I don't want to show lineups. It is VU Donda. Oh, shoot, I'm not hiding it. I'm not hiding it. I thought I was hiding it. My bad. This is what I meant to click. VU Donda. So, VU Donda will be in 4 minutes from now. So let me set up that overlay. Yeah, my bad for showing those teams. I clicked on the wrong thing. And, yeah. That's okay, though. It was just for a few seconds. And both teams are still picking their lineup, so no biggie. But this is going to be another best of 3, and waiting on the map lineup to load. It is Mayan Ruins for 1 and 2, and if there is a tiebreaker, it will be on Desert Sands. Donda 2-0'd VU previously, so this may be a quick set, but we'll see how it is, I suppose. I did get this logo from VU recently, so this will be the first time featuring it on the stream, and it's a pretty solid one, I would say. One thing that I noticed when I was going through all of my logos, because I have a ton collected, there are more teams that begin with the letter V than anyone else, than any other letter. And it's by a lot as well. There's like, I think I have 8 V teams in my collection. And then like I have, I think 5 with P, 4 with R, 4 with S, and I have 5 with C as well, but like other than that, it's not very close. And 4 with E as well, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, it's super weird. 5 with A. A lot of clans tend to have the same couple letters to start it off. 4 with M. Yeah, just I guess a fun fact, I suppose, but here are the lineups, and here's the new VU logo. And on Mayan Ruins, which is a fun map in my opinion, it's a map that you can play in many different ways. You can play C-side, you can play A-side in the town. Grabbing B is always interesting because, you know, teams that get into B have a hard time typically fighting their way out of B. But it is interesting to see when teams do try to take it, if at all. If the game even goes down to caps. Sometimes the games don't even go down to caps if both teams go on the same side and it's just a straight up slugfest. And speaking of slugfest, both teams look pretty prepared for it in their own ways. VU running a 60 DP VK72 and some 777, so plenty of well-armored tanks that are suited for brawling. E5 as well in there, and a stir for DPM. And Donda have plenty of slugging tanks of their own, going harder on the MLEs, as well as 777s. Also 2 IS7s, which are interesting picks. We'll see how their speed is utilized in this one, and 1 Sturv as well. 34 moment. No U. No you. But yeah, Mayan Ruins. And VU will start with the northeast spawn. And our Donda will have southwest. It's a pretty symmetrical map, so the spawns don't really change a whole lot. There's like slightly different terrain on the town side of things, but not that significant in my opinion. What's up, Yusu? Congrats on your dub. Well, here we go, everyone. Next set beginning in a few seconds here. What's up, Scoob? Good to have you. Here we go. So it looks like we will have slight hit point advantage down to opening things up, but I mean, it's within 300 of each other. They're basically equal. But it looks like both teams will be committing A, so we might see a bit of a brawl-ski over there. MKG saying they might push A. Well, it looks like they are. IS-7s are heading more towards the middle, though. Are they going to be taking B base? You can see a quick B grab from Donda with Danny and potentially Emmy as well. No, they're going to be driving through the middle here for some sneaky positioning here. Emmy takes an early shot from Cobra Kai. Good shot there, early spotting. And is he going to drive into the B base? Yes, Donda will actually take B, but Danny's in a nice sneaky position for covering Emmy. But Cobra does get an HE reset in. But shots are starting to go in over on the A corner, as VU has lined themselves up, but as have Donda. Their 777s, also the Sturf all the way in the back, sneaking that shot at MGK's drive wheel. But lots of action going on in the middle as well. Double MLEs fighting against VU's VK72. Also, Emmy has been reset enough times on the base to not worry about grabbing it anymore. But the corner is still being pushed here by Donda. Their Sturf is joining the fight. And we're going to be seeing some 3-on-3 action over here. Trying to see also what else is going on the other side. There's a 3-on-3. And Emmy is actually going to take a B base. I wasn't expecting to see it, and I don't think this is going to go down to cap. But Marquise Wolfstein is getting quite low, as is MGK. But Donda's trying to cover Arturo with the hit points here. Easy 8 not quite sneaking in any shots right now, although it would be a good idea to start focusing down MGK. But VU is going for the focus here on Arturo, bringing in a 4th tank. They will pick Arturo up. Going through the middle, though, Unicron getting picked. Donda's having more tanks over on the middle area of the map, whereas VU taking it outside. Easy 8 trying to sneak the kill on Marquis Wolfstein. He does so, but So picking up the kill. Now Danny picking up the kill as well. So it's a 4-on-5. Donda does have the lead at the moment in terms of tanks. VU are all kind of together on the outside with the exception of Cobra Kai, who did fall in the middle of the map there, and it's a 3-on-5 scenario. Donda have a cap, they have the points. And MGK getting completely pushed out here. Wanted the kill on Arturo, isn't going to get it. And Quaffle kind of getting focused out here by all of Donda's tanks. Soap gonna get pushed from behind, getting killed by Easy 8, and Quaffle falling as well. Quick game one there. That will go to Donda, although it was a close one. VU did need to pick up a couple more of those kills. I liked their outside push, but they were a little bit too slow with it, and all of the high alpha damage tanks from Donda made quick work of the VU tanks that hid behind in the middle. Not a whole lot of crazy stuff going on there, to be honest, but when VU brought in that extra tank, they needed to push that a lot quicker, but they did take their time and went behind on the tanks. As a result, they weren't able to support the others in time. Because that was what, like a 4-on-2 in there? Or it was a 4-on-3, but Donda's Sturv was able to get out in time, and they just didn't pick up the kill on Easy 8. Anyway, spawns will swap here on Mayan, and VU is bringing a lot of slugging tanks now. MLEs, VKs, you name it. Donda opting for the Clippers. And if that Origin did game 2 with 3 crons, and Donda now running 3 crons. I do like the Type 71 picks here though from VU, because if they're getting into all of these all-out brawls, the types will start bouncing shots from Donda, and that could be enough to keep their tanks alive long enough to start getting some more kills. Like last game, they kind of were lacking. Except for the H2O out of Arnold. I do have some more, but lately I've been trying to drink more water. But I do have an extra Arnold Palmer in the fridge. I'm just kind of not feeling it today. 3 MLEs from VU potentially. No, only 2. But I do like the pick of the Type 71. And the Toon 5B is an interesting one as well. Donda gonna opt for a light tank. Sheridan could be useful for grabbing C-base quickly, just to put some pressure on VU to push even harder. But they do have a lot of slugging tanks. Not quite committing with 2 VK-72s as they had earlier, but still a good amount. Yeah, Arturo is quickly going to C, realizing that there's no one from VU that will be able to stop him from grabbing this base. Even if they sent someone here, like the 215B, it wouldn't be fast enough to catch Arturo after putting in a shot, or maybe even 2. So I'm just going to grab the C base right off the bat. It is always nice to be able to have that, you know, extra light tank that the enemy team doesn't have, just for the purpose of putting cap point pressure on, even if it's not always useful in terms of like fighting brawls and pushing and all that sort of thing. It looks like Donda actually did send another tank over as well, though. They sent Sturv into that corner. It was a little bit slower. But VU putting their first shot in. They do grab the A base finally, and MGK pushing pretty far forward to kind of cut Donda off from this side of the map. However, I think Danny's in a better position. He's hull down now. We'll have shots into MGK's hull if he ever decides to move. He does put one in, but incoming VU, they're just going to be pushing rather aggressively here. But we actually see a potential crossfire set up from Donda here. And they're going to be all right around this corner here, ready to put shots into Soap. Now let's see, will Soap take a ton of hits? Yeah, he does. Sturv K from behind as well, although Wolfstein's pushing him out. But Soap may get caught out here, but VU's still putting shots into Danny. If Soap can put one more in, no, not able to. Although maybe that went into Arturo, but VU is still looking for the kill here on Danny, and we'll need some really good rolls in order to get it. Cobra Kai is aiming it in, not a high enough roll though. Wolfstein does pick up the kill on Emmy, but now Easy 8's going to push him back, as well as Austin putting in that shot from the side. And Kronvon and Arturo in the Sheridan are kind of holding back for Donda, just kind of farming off the rear. But there is an extra shot in there, and it's a 5-on-4. VU ultimately having the lead here, and they have Austin Boy right in the middle. Also, having that reactive armor is really nice. Quaffle's actually able to take some extra hits and kind of slow his death even further, while Donda focuses on other tanks, but they were able to get another kill. Oop, sorry, that was a... What's going on with my camera? There we go. VU is kind of surrounded, though, and that will be a little awkward. Cobra Kai is trying to push in for the kill on Easy 8, but Donda's going to be able to get the kill with that fully loaded Kronvon. And down goes Cobra Kai, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-2. Turtle is going to try to sneak around the rear and push Easy 8 out. Super Monster should get a shot in. Will be able to get the killer. Will Easy 8 live? Once again, Easy 8 going to survive this? No. Does get taken down, and it's a 2-on-2. But Donda's got a full clip in that Kronvon. And what Turtle Lions needs to do... Oh, he's turning his rear to the Kron? Interesting. Would not agree with that decision, turning your rear to the Kron. I know that he was trying to hide from the Sheridan, but you need to bounce shots from the Kron, Vaughn. That's super awkward there. Oop. Super Monster may be able to get the pick on K. Joseph, but not before taking an extra shot or two. If I were K. Joseph, I would just put it in. You're not going to out-reload. Yeah, so he bounces it. Arturo gets a shot in, but shooting HE for some reason doesn't get the extra damage, and it's a one-on-one between a light tank and a heavy tank. And Arturo would have the advantage here, as Donda's up on the caps, and all Arturo has to do is kite for 3 minutes, or however long it takes for Donda to grab the bases. Though easier said than done in this area that is so, you know, plagued by tanks and whatnot. But no, Arturo decides to trade instead. Don't know if I agree with that one. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Arturo should be able to evade Super Monster long enough for the caps to tick. Let's see if he's able to do so. 900 points about to be reached here for Donda. And unfortunate for VU that, you know, they bring this game this close, but throwing it away right at the end there. So they didn't have the base advantage. They definitely had a brawling advantage for a long time. Joker 10 ghost teams, lol. Oop, Archer does get to sneak in that shot. That was a really nice shot there. The weakness of the 777 being a mid-mounted turreted tank means that the turret or the hull from the 777 was exposed before its gun was able to get around that wall. So Sheridan was able to put in that first shot. 777 puts the second one out from desperation, and Donda wins it. And unfortunately, VU is eliminated from this last PYS. They're not going to make it to the second day. And that's actually pretty scary for them, because I believe they were top 16. Were they top 16? Yeah? No, that's VB. Never mind. Never mind. VU is not top 16. Okay. But yeah, Donda does take that one 2-0. And I will actually hide my screen properly. There we go. I did it correctly this time, y'all. And it's Origin Donda, the rematch. So I will get that set up. Come on, please work. Alright, should be all good here. Origin Donda, and the set starting in 4 minutes. What a logo, wow. I mean, I didn't get a logo from them, so I just kind of looked up a picture of Kanye, which represents, you know, the Donda album, so pretty funny. But this is going to be a set where Yukon is the map for games 1 and 2. Also a pretty good competitive map. An asymmetrical one, but again, a very diverse way to play the map. You can do so many things with it. It's a very large map, very rotational based, lots of corridors to push from. It's a great map. And then Black Goldville will be the tiebreaker, if it comes to that. But here we go. About to be able to show it in just a moment. I could take a look at the other groups to see if anything interesting is going on. I suppose I could do that first. How much time do I have? I have a little time, but not a ton. Oh, that's fine. Who cares? You guys don't see the lineups initially. Who really cares that much? Okay, so we know what's happening with Group 1. Group 2, it's Dinos Rival. Looks like Elevate and Angle both didn't show up at all, so Rival didn't fight anyone. So it's just Dinos Rival. They both get to move on for free. Here, are there 3 teams that didn't show up? No. Sorry, I'm confusing myself here. M4 and CCRS are still fighting. The 0-0 confused me. Now, it looks like the teams are showing up here. In Air getting out in 3rd, CCRS M4 still fighting. Here, Naps fighting against the winner VB Chrono. Lux getting out in 4th. Here, Joker and Jaja making it, whereas Cursed and EQX are eliminated. In this group, Evany, Hated, as Ilocasis are out. Here is Zaza 7 clip, as Nox and Easy IC2 are out. Group 8, 7 Rats, Kraken, as Union and the second 7 Rats team are out. Group 9, it's Leverage 404, and INQ is out. Group 10, it's VIDT and either Nox or Aura, as PT2K is out. Group 11, Jaja Kraken, Sen and Rigging Nox team is out. Group 12, Honda versus the winner of Q and EXE. Anyway, that's that. Just wanted to go through that rather quickly because we've only got a minute left, and I would like to go over the lineup because we're seeing an interesting one here on Yukon. 4 Sturves again. Donja just thinks that if they can throw enough Sturves at Origin, it'll work, right? They've got that nice DPM, and then also 2 MLEs and an IS-7 on top. Whereas Origin, it doesn't want any Sturves on this map apparently, nor any light tanks. We're seeing the MLEs, 2 60s, 2 7.7s, and a Yo. Wonder if that's 3-shot or 2-shot. My guess is the 3-shot, but we have been seeing actually a lot more 2-shots than 3-shots in competitive. But hard to say, who knows. And 14 channel points. Big W, Jim. Unfortunately for VU, they could have chilled and focused on winning wide. They didn't have a bad game at all. But it is what it is. Well, here we go, y'all. Game 1. Origin Donda, the rematch. Welcome to the stream, Samuel. What's the dog doing? So, East service 6.7. Nice. I don't think you need 6.7. Oh, actually, maybe you do now that it's in the store. Oh, also, I forgot to reset the scores. Oopsie. Ahaha. Here we go. Let's get it. Game number 1 between Donda Origin. This is just going to be a 3-game set. And Origin mostly going towards the A side, as is Donda. Oh, no, Donda's not actually. They're sending their 2 tanks to C. They actually get into C before Origin gets B. That's not normal for these spawns. Normally, the north spawn has a much easier time getting to the base quicker. But, ooh, great shot from Jay into Soma. Ooh, he's taking a couple shots, getting into this base a little bit late. Origin has already got their position set up. Look at this sneaky bush spot from Jay in the 7.7.7. Misses that one. He does get lit for it. But Origin's going to have 2 caps, but I want to see what these Sturves are doing. They're all going low. Yamato gets into D, but Arturo could potentially be pushing with Emmy over here. Jay does get spotted, but Jay has support in Pew Pew. He is behind them, ready to help out. And Origin does remain in the cap lead, despite Donda grabbing their second base. Wasn't fast enough. But Origin's got some really good bleeds onto the Donda team, and it looks like the push has been spotted. Emmy and Arturo both getting lit by double Pew, so they're not able to drive any further, as their surprise has been spoiled, unfortunately for them. So they're just going to rotate right on back, support the rest of the Donda team. But Origin's starting their push. Subchat going all the way around. He's stepping into C, but no, he's not taking C. He's getting right behind Allison with a massive 572. And all this alpha damage from Origin is just doing so well. They're about to pick Allison and Soma at the same time, and Jay pushing right in from the middle. The Sturves are now starting to support, but it's a little bit late. They've lost Allison, they've lost Soma. So Tanner is running the double shot, but he's kind of doing his own thing right now. Kind of being chilling. Now he's going to go for the kill on Arturo. And he's running. Oh, misses one shot there, but it's not going to make a big diff. Jay finally goes down, and Cora could fall as well, so we'll briefly see a 5 versus 5. But Origin's way up on the hit points right now, so things are looking good for them. K Joseph easily going to be the next target. He goes down to group. Arturo, who's hugging Pew, will not survive longer. He goes down, and now it's Emmy on the side of Subchat, so they're a little bit isolated from each other, and Emmy could do some damage here, but Easy 8's already fallen. And no, Tanner going to be coming right on in to help out. So this will be a quick Game 1 win here for Origin. Yamato is on fire, and he's against 3 tanks right here. Down goes Emmy to Tanner. And that's Game 1. 3-minute game, so I mean, not like your lightning fast 2-minute games, but still a quick one. Origin, despite having the cap lead, decided to push right on through. Got a tank behind Donda, and we're able to get a clean, brawling win with some really nice focus fire. Not a very complex game there, but a clean one from Origin nonetheless. With 4 tanks from Origin doing 3k. Well played from them. So love how everyone from Origin is running their top 1 avatar top 1 background, except Group, who doesn't have it because he wasn't on their team last season. So honestly, L Group. But looking good there. The spawns will swap, and we're seeing some interesting new tanks here. Origin's going hard on those 777s. I'll put a mouse in there as well. Love to see some mouse action. But Donda bringing a Badger, that's an interesting one. That's going to be a really nice gun, but also a big target for Origin for sure. They're going to want to take it out quickly. And of course, that tank, it is rather mobile for a non-turreted TD, and by mobile I don't mean like fast, but it turns very quickly, so it's not going to be easy to get around. But as soon as you start engaging the Badger with multiple tanks from multiple angles, you know, it can only shoot at one angle at a time, so very easy to get around if you have multiple tanks. So it won't be good for brawling. Donna's going to want to try to farm with it if possible, and Origin will definitely need to figure out a way to play around the Badger. But they've got plenty of mobile tanks to do it with. So we'll see how game number 2 goes here on Yukon. Potentially the last game of the day. Should be a very quick stream of just over an hour, but I mean, that's what happens when there is a ghost team in this group, and in most other groups that have a ghost team as well. Because unfortunately that's what it's come down to on the NA server. It didn't used to be like that. But, yeah. Game number 2 in Origin is once again going pretty hard towards the A side. This time, Donda may be doing so as well. I'm curious to see where the Badger is going. It is going towards A as well. Donda will step in B. It doesn't look like Origin has any interest in even getting into C, although Mouse may be doing it. But Subchat quickly getting spotted crossing, and he will let all the tanks in B, so they do grab the base. But interestingly, Origin's got their tanks lined up on the top side of A, not the bottom. Will they bring any tanks around? Eventually it looks like they may, but they're mostly lined up on the top. And spotting the Badger quickly, he's actually in a very nice spot to hide the lower plate. And should actually be good to fight against Subchat here. No, he bounces the shot. And Subchat, who's able to back down, immediately gets A. And Tanner does step into C with the mouse, grabbing a base. Big brain here, and he's just going to play... Look at this camo. Look at this Tanner individual and his, you know, undeniable advantage camouflage. Look at this silly individual. Everyone else running their awesome camos, and then you've got this cringe lord over here. Let's see, will the Badger make a move? Donda's starting to move on the outside, and Subchat's going to hold him off as best he can. But yeah, Tanner is making a move around. Shoots Yamato. But yeah, we are going to be seeing a brawl in the A area. Donda coming outside. But they have left Joseph out to dry a little bit, and Origin is realizing this. They're going to drive right into him, although they are missing their shots. But ooh, big ones into Arturo as well, and he's half health already. but low is also Cora. And the Badger, well, not the Badger putting in shots, but Cora will fall. However, so will Arturo in just a moment. Tanner getting the kill on K Joseph. Subchat driving straight for Arturo in the Badger. Will he get around him for the kill? No, he goes down first. He was melted there very quickly. Arturo's still alive. Tanner's going for him, but not able to get the kill. They will pick Yamato Oni-chan. But right now, what Origin's doing is they're putting the mouse in front of the Badger. That way the Badger is just not very effective for the rest of the team. It's a 5-on-4 before Soma going down. It's a 4-on-4, but Donda actually have the hit points advantage here. And they're going to kill a group as well. Easy at getting that nice one right there. And the Badger's still alive. Tanner's hunting him down, but it's not going great. Now Emmy and Easy 8 are both behind Pew Double Pew. They get the kill there, and Tanner's finally getting the kill on Arturo, but it might be a little bit too late. It's a 3-on-2. Easy 8 will start going for Tanner. He is going to drive right around and get that kill. Jay fighting against 2 here. This doesn't look good for Origin. And Tanner does die. It's a 3-on-1, and Jay doesn't look like he has it. And so Donda, with the Badger, are going to take game 2 here. Not sure I would say it was the Badger that did it, but he lived for so long. And Origin bled so many hit points trying to get that kill, and they weren't able to get it. And Donda actually does take game 2 there. Honestly, the Badger, it didn't look like it did a ton of damage. It just looks like, you know, Origin threw themselves at Donda trying to get that kill and didn't. No, he did do 2.6. Never mind. He did fine. And unfortunate game there for Origin, dropping that one. And we're going to our tiebreaker here on Black Goldville. Did not expect to see it, but here we are. Now this is the last game of the day. The question is who wins it. At this point, Origin is comfortably in top 8, and as like they're making the second day guaranteed, so I don't see them dropping out of top 8. They need to lose a lot of points in order to do that. I don't know if that's possible at this point. However, Donda's in the fighting for top 8 right now. They're in 14th place, so they're actually kind of a bit ways behind. However, the difference between first and second today is 4,000 points, so that could be enough to throw them in the running for it. That could be massive. Gaining 4,000 points on some of the other teams above them. Very, very interesting. Might not be enough for Donda, but, you know, they are going into the second day guaranteed as well. Both of these teams are, so. Yikers. Origin's going to keep their lineup very simple for this Black Goldville game, though. 4 Kronvons and 3 777s. If y'all thought the Donda lineups earlier were very simplified with 4 Sturves, this is even less tank variety for Origin. And Donda is keeping the Badger. How will they use it? Let's see. Origin just they only have to, like, you know, not throw themselves at the Badger. And they might be alright, but it's a difficult tank to completely avoid. We'll see what happens. I'm curious to see where the Badger will go. Will it be like a B reset tank? I don't know. That would be my guess. But it also could just be like a play into B tank, you know, with those little rocks that can provide some hull down capabilities. But interestingly, no light tanks this game. There weren't any last game either. I didn't really point that out, but Origin has a lot of burst potential here with those Kronvons, and Donda should be scared. They are hard committing into C though. They're likely to get the cap lead here. It looks like they have no fear. They're just going to be driving right on through with both of their 777s and both of their Sturves. Yes, driving straight into the C base. They will take the cap lead as Origin, they're letting themselves up kind of in the corner here, trying to see if, you know, they will have any brawl on this side, in which case it would be useful to take the caves, but it doesn't look like it. Instead, Tanner's just going to drive right on through. Origin's going to put Cora into the A base to keep the points relatively close. But double Kronvon from Origin are lined up kind of in the middle here to get some vision in the game. And they do spot Yamato. But so far, no shots have been traded, although Donda is up in the cap. Looks like they're starting to back out of C, but not entirely. They've still got Emmy here in the corner, hiding around in his 777 to kind of deter anything that does happen over here. But Donda do have the advantage in the opening here. What you doing, Jisoo? He's kind of playing right now. Jisoo is right here. This is him. Jisoo is in fact playing. Let's see how it goes. Looks like Origin not really making any big rotations yet, though they are starting to send Tanner back, but Pew's still pretty far forward, Korra's still pretty far forward. But they have detected Arturo as well. Either that or they blind fired him. Actually, I can't imagine that he was spotted. Did they get a blind shot in on Arturo? Entirely possible. No, he is lit here. Does put one into J. So maybe he was spotted earlier and they just were able to shoot him. Either way, not playing in the way that I thought he would, but not a bad position either. But he's just getting HE'd now. Origin is making their big rotation back towards the seaside. Tanner is actually pretty far forward here. Although not necessarily unprotected either. He's forward, but he's covered. You know, there's no like way that he's going to get shot from the right side because all of his team is over there. So they're just going to go ahead, take some map positioning, and try to grab the B base. Yamato trying to go in for a reset, but no, Pew takes it. Ausent missing the reset as well, so Donda did have some advantage with the caps, but they don't anymore. But Tanner is quite low here and could be a target for Donda. However, he is very well supported. Double Kronvons. It would be wise for Origin to keep them having lots and lots of shots in order to cover Tanner. But look at Emmy here. Emmy is tracked out. And Subchat was able to unload a full clip in, but Emmy's just going to push right into Tanner here. Tanner can't back up too much because there's K Joseph and Yamato. And so all the brawls are starting to occur here. Jay, Korra both driving in here with Pew. The Tanner could get picked off here, but so will Ausent. Uh-oh. It looks like the Kronvons for Origin are doing his best to cover. They do get the kill on Ausent. 840 points now for Team Origin, and Tanner's still alive. Will Emmy be able to get the kill here? Missing the kill shot. Tanner gets the pick, although Korra does get ammo racked all the way over here. Didn't see the hit points there. That was an ammo rack. And Arturo in the Badger is now going to be farming out J. As Pew is traded for Yamato, but Arturo should be able to pick this up. Does so, but down goes Tanner and K Joseph as well. It's a 3-on-3, but 940 points here for for Origin. And Donda doesn't have a good way of stopping the A base. The best they can do is drive into B, but it's 990, 995, and 1,000 points for Origin. They take the tiebreaker despite it going down to that last 3v3. Origin does win it, though. They will get those 8,000 points, which is very important, and Donda's dreams at top 8 are very much in peril. Don't think that they will be happening. It is unlikely that they will get top 8 at this point, unless they pull off a miracle upset win tomorrow and everyone else loses, but I think the gap is too large. Good try to Donda. They put up a good fight. Game 2 with a big win and a close game 3. But Origin does take it in the end. Well played there. Sierra on top. 3.1. The Kronvons did cover Tanner quite well. And Donda was not able to pick up that kill for a long time. So very large. Anyway, that's that. We can go ahead and take a look at how the other groups are doing. I suspect because of all of the ghost accounts that most of them are done. And let me pull those up just a second. And we see Origin 2-1 over Donda. Rival taking it over Dinos. Oh, that hurts Dinos. That really hurts. That's 4,000 points they lost out on. They could very well not be in top 8 right now. They might have just lost top 8 to that. I don't think anyone's watching this group, but that's insane. And just losing to Rival. That's huge. What's up, Pharaoh? That's huge. Reggie CCRS still fighting, although it was previously a 2-0. Naps Chrono still fighting. Naps are top 8 hopefuls. Reggie are top 8 hopefuls as well. They're on the chopping block. But so is... Yeah, in the day with the very most points, Dino's choking it. They're on the chopping block as well. Joker over Jaja, who are also top 8 hopefuls. But I don't know if this is the first or the second team. Evany over Hated. Zaza 7 clip. Zaza takes it. 7 Rats over Kraken. Leverage over 404. VIDT and Nox main team still fighting. VIDT, that I would laugh so hard if VIT beats Nox, because Nox is also fighting for top 8, but they are rigging for it. The rigging could be a strong word. Maybe it's kind of a rule bending, but Nox registered 3 clans under their own tag, and apparently they have multiple others as well, just for the purpose of better seeding. If they lose this, I would laugh. Jaja main team takes their group. That's good for them. Jaja's looking really good for top 8. Honda wins as well. Okay, so I don't think the leaderboards will be adjusted yet. If I go to Hall of Fame clans, it shouldn't be. Yeah, still 20,000. So not quite yet. But still interesting. But yeah, there's all of your standings. We'll see if anything changed in the last few seconds. Now that I refreshed. No, Reggie's still fighting. And is the Nox team still fighting? No, Nox wins 2-0. Unfortunate. I would have laughed so hard if they lost this. Was Lomo in here? Hold on, did I miss something? Yo, Lomo with the Prime sub, 25 months. Thank you, Lomo. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. That's hype. Also a sub from Kami. Let's go. Thank you, Kami and Lomo, for your Prime subs. Appreciate both of you. Very kind. That's awesome. I would unmute them, but for the tournament streams, I can't have them distracting me from the gameplay most of the time. So thank you both for the primes. I appreciate you all. But I think that's about it for the stream. I'm going to call it here. So on Twitch, we're going to raid out starting now. So hope to see y'all enjoy the content for whoever I decide to raid. Haven't picked them yet. With a 3-minute delay, I'll pick somebody. And we'll see how the rest of the tournament goes. But some big upsets, and Dinos may drop out of top 8 after that blunder. I think Nox may pass them for points, actually. But we'll see how day 2 goes. Tomorrow's when everything goes down. I'm going to see if I can get my pick on who the group will be to watch. So, yeah, I'll catch y'all then tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some really good sets then. So till then, catch y'all later. Thank you again for the primes. And yeah, everyone have a good one. And as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.